Chapter 1. I somehow managed to slide onto a stool at one of the prime high-top tables near the front door of the Palm Beach Grill. From here, you could see the bar, get waited on easily, and keep an eye out for anyone of note who wandered through the main entrance. Landing this high top was close to a miracle on a Friday evening at 7 o'clock, when the place was clogged with Palm Beachers. Julie, the sweet and personable maitre d', stopped by, and I gave her a hug. I needed a night out and a few laughs with my friend Lisa Martz. Like me, Lisa was going through a rough divorce, but she'd hit the ground running and never looked back. The whole thing had struck me a little harder, mainly because it had come out of left field. Lisa was happy to be out of her prison, whereas I'd never thought I was in one. Lisa signaled to the waitress that we needed another round of margaritas. I laughed and said, "That'll be my third drink tonight. I'll have to run 20 miles to burn it off tomorrow." Lisa put her hand on my forearm and said in her sweet Alabama accent, "Don't even talk to me about losing weight. You look fabulous. When Brendan asked for a divorce, it was the best thing that ever happened to you. Everything about you has changed. You look like a cover model with those cheekbones and that smile. If you tell me you're a natural blonde, I might have to stab you with a fork right now." I had no desire to be stabbed, so I kept my mouth shut. I appreciated my friend's attempt to build my confidence. The fact is, I had been going across the bridge and working out at CrossFit in West Palm Beach, as well as jogging on the beach a couple more days a week. My husband, who was 6 years older than me, had turned 40 a few months ago and decided I was too old for him. He may have phrased it differently, but I'm no idiot. It stunned me then, and it still stings now. But I was making every effort not to let that loser dictate the rest of my life. As my dad used to say, life is tough enough. Don't be a dumbass. Suddenly, Lisa was waving frantically at a guy across the room who smiled and worked his way toward us. He was about my age and got better looking with each step. In good shape, a little over 6 feet tall, he was dressed casually in a simple button-down and a pair of jeans. A nice change from the usual show-offs on Palm Beach. Lisa said, "Christy, this is my friend Martin Hawking. Marty, this is Christy Moore. Isn't she gorgeous?" I admit I liked the goofy, shy smile and the slight flush on Marty's face as he took my extended hand. He had a natural warmth that was intriguing. His short, sandy hair was designed for an active man. It required minimum styling. Before I knew it, we were sitting alone, as Lisa got on the scent of a recently divorced gynecologist who was having a few drinks at the other end of the bar. I said, "I'm sorry if Lisa messed up your evening by dumping you here with me while she went off on the hunt." Marty let out a quick, easy laugh and said, "I have to be completely honest. When I saw the two of you walk in and she stepped up to the bar beside me, I asked if she would introduce us. I know her from working on the addition to her house over on the island." "Are you a contractor?" "No, I'm legit." He made me laugh, even at such an old joke. "Actually, I'm an architect. That's just a general contractor who doesn't have enough ambition to make any money." "What about you? What do you do?" I wanted to say, "Make poor choices in men." Instead, I said, "I'll tell you when I grow up." "What would you like to do until then?" I thought about things I did as a kid growing up in New Jersey. My friends and I kept playing the same games, but adapted them as we grew older. I said, "I like games." His hand casually fell across mine on the table, and he looked me directly in the eye. "What kind of games?" I wasn't used to flirting. I felt like I was crushing it after being so out of practice. Instead of telling him about some lame game I liked as a kid, I said, "Maybe you'll get to find out." I liked being mysterious for once, and this guy seemed nice and was enjoying it. I couldn't ask for much more right about now.